So Holy Spirit, we just welcome you again on this call, and we just give you all the praise and all the glory and all the honor. All right. Well, you guessed it. My project plan was a master's in ministry in business and biblical studies. So this was quite the adventure. Like Dr. Nancy said, I came in here with the intentions of getting a degree in actually XYZ, something. I just was really following the prompt of the Lord. And then this opportunity came up. And I was going to say, talk about my backgrounds and things like that, but then I felt like the Holy Spirit said, we're going to go about this different. So this is my project. All right, if I were to place a mission statement on what we were trying to accomplish, these are the two, mission and vision. The mission would be innovate with the Holy Spirit to create an uncontested market space for his glory. That's the mission of your projects. The vision for the overall program is putting God's people to thrive in the spirit of influence that the Lord has placed in them, so inside of us, as kings and priests. Okay. So I started to continue to pray and ask the Lord how to do this. So in the summer of 2023, I spent time with him, and he spoke to me about writing the discovery pieces. He told me that these pieces have to have these three key principles: evidence of Jesus's life, which I'm sure you guys have seen, inheritance focus, and intimate activations. So all of the application points, breaking off the spirit of poverty, understanding your bloodline, knowing that we're in a renaissance of reinventing ourselves, and all those things, that was important. All right. So we talked a lot about demographic and audience, and who are your audience, and who are those people. So during the program, I kept having dreams and visions and encounters about who are these the students that are coming into this class. And he said, Nadira, they're these animal types. And I thought it was interesting that Jennifer put a bird on her cover, because I was like, okay, I felt like that was confirmation of my animal species right here. So the first one, they're like lions. So they have they're kingly, they have the authority when they walk in, they have presence when they walk in. They're like doves, they have that bride, their worship, they're sacrificial. But a new bird that came about this year was the hummingbird. And the hummingbirds are small but humble creatures, but there's also an acceleration. So these group of people who will come to this program will have these three attributes of these characters, these species. And the reason why I said acceleration, let's look at even Lois, for example. She came out with 3 businesses. The fact that she was able to get a business license and started the very next day, it's that it was an acceleration. So who are the king and priests, and what? This is my description of every single student in this class so far. That you carry the authority of the lion, the bridal worship of the dove, but then humble and humility of the hummingbird. All right, so then it was the steps of how to go about this. So the first thing we did was we reconstruct the existing program, keeping what was needed for the vision and adding additional pieces of the master's objectives while blending the biblical study portion. The second thing I felt like the Lord really said to me is doing intentional listening, hearing the heart for each student's story. What was the Lord saying for them and their ministries and business? Then we created the lovely document that everyone liked, which is the project plan document. I felt like the Lord said to redo this and make this, but what was unique about this program was that we allowed the freedom for you guys to adjust the plan and fill in some portions and not so rigid. It was more based on what would you need to birth your project.
That was good.
So that was very unique and special. After you guys submitted your project plan, we kind of hit like a little bit of like, I was like, their project plans are not going to fit in the 1,000-page document. I was like, it's just not going to fit in what was last year. So that's when the Lord said, Nadira, you need to do individual roadmaps for each and every one of them. And that's where the roadmaps came about. And so every single person got an individual roadmap, which I believe made it very unique. So then, and I know you guys are like, I went through this journey, but now you get to hear it. Then we had our one-on-ones, and this is all the projects that we came about. We have Lois and her three businesses and coffee. We have Chris and his blog, his video thing. We have Macedonia flag here. We have Yori's saris, Lily's arts and music. The well, I got that water there for you, Jennifer, and then of course Bison. These are things that came out from one-on-ones. The one-on-ones were done differently. It was either via text or email or in person or in video person, actually in person with Yori, in person or several different avenues to connect, because I found, just like how we were talking about earlier, the relationship with the Lord, I had more, it was a more effective meeting with people one-on-one to really narrow down their roadmap. And I believe we all could contest to that. We were just able to get through. And again, that speaks to the acceleration, the hummingbird that kind of like, we got it kind of going. So my favorite part of the whole program, honestly, was the one-on-ones. I really enjoyed joining in community with you guys. All right. So I think, I don't know if you could pull up the video, but I want to end with this. And so Dr. Nancy and I were talking, we're like, what should we do? What can be the final thing? And I said, well, why don't we do a promo video for the program? So you guessed it, I made it in Canva because Canva is live for me right now. And I wanted to also say it's just been an honor earning my degree alongside these great men and women of God, and all my weird grammatical and interesting things along the journey as I'm working through. And I've really honestly have broken off a level of spirit of poverty on myself. Even though I was teaching on it, I definitely had to just give the word of the Lord and be unashamedly about it and be true to what the Lord is saying and not have to have any kind of fear in man. And so that is one thing I would say that I definitely took from the program, just a newfound confidence in him always as we continue to grow. So I did create a video, and this is how I'm going to end this portion. Let me get this.
Yep. Here we go. Okay. You have to turn them down.
Okay.
Okay, well done. Well done. All right. Just make this bigger. And share my screen. Thank you so much, Nadira. Tell me if you can hear it. What? No? Okay, hang on 1 second. We're going to do it again. We'll share it again. Oh, I have to turn on. Let's see how this goes.
This
All right.
called, we were each born to create, with a unique set of DNA defining our ministries and businesses. Called to be kings and priests over our spheres of influence, we are able to tap into innovative knowledge through the Holy Spirit, unlocking the next steps for our ministries and businesses. This master's program is tailored to the dedicated mission of your ministry and business, interwoven with biblical teachings, guiding you through the historical journeys of the kings and prophets in the Bible. Understanding how these figures delivered messages, ruled over their kingdoms, faced their downfalls, and celebrated their triumphs from a biblical perspective is crucial. The project component of the master's program is designed to propel you into the revelatory realm of the Spirit, urging you to adopt a wealth mindset to transition into the next season of your life. As your course progresses, you and your instructor will collaborate one-on-one to develop a specialized roadmap to fulfill the vision the Lord has entrusted to you. We have witnessed various ministries and businesses emerge from this program, each streamlined towards your existing goals as you pursue your master's degree. We invite you to nurture the word the Lord has planted within you, transforming it from a seed into a flourishing tree. Join us in the Masters of Ministry in Biblical Studies and embark on a journey of growth and empowerment.
That was beautiful.